As you can see, I've put my phone to the side. I've set it to recording on the 2nd of June 2020 with Jacob Sachs, Cletus Williams, and Aya Marks and Jessica Whisker. Start by telling me what you want to tell me.
So I had talked to one of the other medics and they told me to come to you. I passed out yesterday, while running, and main cause of that was probably that I hadn't eaten in 3 days. And I think in those 3 days I maybe got an hour of sleep. I've been eating a little bit here and there since yesterday, but I'm still doing my exercise stuff, and I maybe got 45 minutes of sleep last night, maybe an hour, something like that. I'm basically taking what I learned in AA to keep, drinking off of my mind from what is happening currently in my life. Keeping that off of my mind. So that's about it. And that's where the exercise comes in.
How often are you exercising a day?
Every day in the morning and sometimes before bed. For example, today I ran from Weasel Garage to Public to Legion Square. Did a lap around Legion Square up to Pillbox, up to the mechanics shop on Elgin, back to Pillbox, and then basically took the route all the way back to my house, which is in Rockford. And then I did a bunch of reps. I did a bunch of push-ups, a bunch of sit-ups, and I lifted a bunch of weights. And then I ran from there to Weasel. That's usually what my exercise is. If I don't go from the mechanic shop back to Pillbox, I usually go up to the clubhouse, and from there, Vinewood to my house.
Okay. So, what's your concern is about your eating and your sleeping?
Yeah, I know what I'm supposed to be eating, but I'm just not hungry, and it's like it feels weird when I force myself to eat, and I just can't sleep at night.
And this has been going on for the last 3 days since Medina went into the hold, I presume.
Yes. And it's not her that I'm worried about. I know she can take care of herself. It's what could happen.
Okay. What? Sorry, I'm trying to think how to word these so that you don't get an offense to them.
No, just say it. I won't take offense. Promise.
No, it's also professionalism.
Oh, okay.
Plus, I'm part-timing Jess to be an EMS person, so there we go. She doesn't know it yet, but she is.
What? No.
Why not?
because I have a job.
You
One
already
is,
got keys to the place. You're
yeah,
halfway
that is
there.
true.
Just learn a couple procedures, put on a new uniform, and we'll give you a big old red bus to drive.
Um, are these... Is that the only link you can find recently, or is there other things that you think might be also contributing to this?
Honestly, that's the only thing I could see that could be causing this. I haven't had these problems here recently
Jeez.
until it happened. I mean, my ex-fiance just came into town yesterday, but that was kind of like, even though she had cheated on me in the past, it was kind of nice to see her. Talk to her, catch up, kind of thing.
Okay. So your ex-fiance, how do you feel about that?
What was that?
About your ex-fiance.
What about her?
How do you feel about her?
I don't know. She came back. She's never been here. We both originally from Texas. She cheated on me, and then I left. And then she comes here after breaking up with the man she cheated on me with. And then she wants to catch up, and we did. I mean, it was nice seeing her. It was nice to talk to her. It's kind of one of those things where I know it might not be the right thing, but it was kind of made me happy a little bit.
What made you inspired to... Bearing in mind, this is more a therapy session by the sounds of it. I can prescribe medication, but at this moment I think it's more therapy that you need.
Sure.
What inspired you to... What encouraged you to seek out help?
I talked to Jacob, and while he was off duty, we just talked, and he was really concerned about me, because and then I talked to Lucas today, and he told me to come and talk to you. He just wanted me to tell you everything I told him, so I was like, okay, I will. So that's why I came and talked to you. Because honestly, I feel like shit. I feel like I'm basically a zombie just walking around.
What would you like to gain out of it if we continued therapy? What would you like to gain if we continue therapy?
To sleep. Die for a good night's sleep at this point. But I feel like it's not going to happen, even if I continue therapy. It's just my mind racing over and over again about things that could happen, situations, possibilities. I don't know if there's anything that could help it to slow down.
Okay. So I have a good idea of what's going on. What sounds like happening is a little bit of depression, anxiety from resulting in bulimia or anorexia.
What was that first one you called?
Bulimia. I could say it in my head. Bulimia.
Bulimia.
That's the word.
Bulimia. What is that?
It's another word for anorexia.
Oh, okay.
It's basically it's a condition linked with food and the intake of your food.
Okay.
So it can be that you're eating too much or you're eating a little bit too little. What's happening at the moment is that you are... I'll explain what's happening in your body. You've gone on to what's known as an extreme fast in this case. And the reason your body does not feel as hungry as it is that it's trying to use up all the fat cells in your body instead. This would be okay. You can do 3-day fasts under careful supervision. You can do up to 5 days, as long as you're drinking at the same time. Your body's trying to use up all the fat in your body to replenish the energy that you're losing from not eating. This might make you feel tired. It might make you feel fatigued. But it also, you're no longer telling your body to automatically put that food into your mouth, which is in the fast. It's the first day is the hardest day because you're automatically used to eating. And now you're telling your body, no, we're not eating. And it stops sending out the hunger signals that your body needs to say, I need substance. I need something to eat. Because you are also doing extreme sorts of exercise with this, you're using up these cells even quicker. And you're not replenishing it. Thing with that kind of extreme exercises is that you have to actually eat more to stay a healthy weight. Athletes eat a lot more than the average person will eat. But you're not eating anything. So that calorie loss is huge. And it's not being replenished. Which is probably where your body had then decided it had enough and it collapsed. It could not sustain itself. So I'm happy to hear that you're eating small bits.
Yeah, I had some eggs this morning, but that's about it.
Well, that's a start. So what we're going to do is I'll write to a dietitian and we'll get a meal plan put in place for you. And it's about having set food meals at each part of the day. Having the right amount for the amount of exercise that you're doing. It's great you're doing exercise, but you need to have the right amount of calories for it as well. So actually what we're going to do is increase it even further with the amount of calories to get you back up to that healthy weight. Because I presume at this point you're possibly getting underweight as well.
Yeah.
So that will start the treatment, is that we get the dietitian involved, you start the learning how to eat at a regular time, so that even if you don't feel hungry, you still are eating, and it becomes a routine. Because what also seems to be happening is emotional avoidance. You have a lot of emotions linked with what's happening with Medina, and you are not letting them you are not trying to experience them as you should. Like, you're trying to hide all these emotions, and you're not dealing with them as you should be doing. Add into that depression, anxiety, and you've got this ticking time bomb about to explode.
Sounds about right.
You've basically stuffed your cupboard as full as it goes, and now it just does not want to take any more. And it's ready to burst. The fact that you've reached out and you've said that you need help is a great start. So, and you mentioned you got insomnia, which again will link to the lack of food you're actually eating. So you can have extreme fatigue when you're having it, but you can also feel that extreme fatigue can play in a different way, and you can end up not sleeping because of it. So what we'll offer is a insomnia tablet, and we're probably going to have Zoloft as well. Just a small amount of Zoloft to begin with. So I'm going to start you off on 10 milligrams of Zoloft. I'm going to start you on 5 milligrams to one tablet before bed of Dalamane,
Okay.
which is to help with insomnia.
All right.
So you're going to have some Prozac. I said Zoloft, I meant Prozac. So we're going to do Prozac. We're going to do Dalamane. I'm going to go to the dietitian, who's going to get in touch with you, take your weight, go through your eating plan with you. And they'll also go through a sensible exercise program for you as you are recovering to your healthy weight.
All right.
So I'm going to do 5 milligrams of Dalamane, 10 milligrams of Prozac to be taken once a day. The Dalamane you'll need to take an hour before you go to sleep. And before you go to sleep, I recommend doing something that will relax your mind. For example, doing yoga or doing reading. Something that's different. Find something that's calming, that's soothes. And then we'll set up with the dietitian a appointment. And we will set up therapy appointments to talk through the issues of the emotions that are going through your emotional avoidance, and which is the underlying cause, with the emotional avoidance linked with the depression, which is the underlying cause of the seems to be the underlying cause of the anorexia.
All right.
How does that sound?
Sounds good.
I will say, if you start losing weight rapidly and you start collapsing even more, and I get reports back from the dietitian that you are not eating as they advised, you will be looking at coming into a ward and possibly a hold, because it's a danger to yourself.
All right.
And we need to get it under control.
All right.
That's the last thing I want. But the other option is that if you want to go on a hold so that you can access this medication, you can access the dietitian's, you'll get the medication tonight. But if you need to access the therapist or the dietitian, you can go on to what's known as a voluntary hold, which is a hold where you can go on as long as you need and requires no evaluation at the end of the thing. You just put a 311 in and you say, I'm ready to be taken out of my voluntary hold.
Yeah, no, I don't think I need that.
Okay. Sounds like you're having a good catch up with your ex-fiance. Go and talk to her, see what's going on, have some social time with her. Okay?
All right.
I will send through the request. If you just make a request with Nancy at the desk, she'll get the medication for you.
Yeah, I can do it.
Sound good?
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you.
Okay. Just look after yourself, Jacob.
Yeah, that's what I need to start doing.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know I haven't been.
Now, if you do not mind, I need to talk to Jess quickly and Cletus, and then I'm going to go and fall asleep in my office.
Alright.
Because I'm tired.
All right. I'm gonna go pick up my meds. Thank you.
You're welcome.
No problem.
Well, that's a interesting start. You agree, disagree?
Yeah.
Also, I need... You see where we're a bit conflicted about the holds, by the way?
Yeah.
Like, we have no mandatory hold where we can hold them pending an evaluation.
No, I know.
So what do we do? Do we tell them at the end of 3 days, if no one's come, that they can request a release?
Well, you saw what Mongo said, right?
Did you reply to that?
Yeah, he said, definitely the nines, even attempting to figure out the math in months would be a nightmare, and then people could do prison labor and get out before they're even supposed to. If the EMS is in support of having a semi-permanent hold, it's going to be used only in certain extreme circumstances. He'd support that. You guys should have more of a say in what would be written and what the circumstances would be. Perma hold should require at least 2 different EMS to sign off on.
Which I made the point out that this is might be slightly difficult due to how many EMS could be on duty at one time.
Jess, are you still talking to Aya?
She is.
Her car just pulled out of the parking lot.
Jess, your car just pulled out.
Fucking ridiculous. All right, I'm coming out.
Okay then.
Okay, let's go and get my car
I'm
put
literally
away.
tired of this shit.
Did you
Yeah.
Did you park it in the back lot?
No, I parked it out front.
Yeah, she parked it next to my car. I just saw it.
Just park it in the back lot. Don't worry about anything else. Just park it in the back lot whenever you are to arrive.
Well, her car was stolen, so...
Oh, your car is there.
That's good.
Alright, bye.
Bye, Shauna. You talking to Ricky?
What? I don't know, but I'm going forward to goodbye.
Cletus? Shauna and Ricky
Going
sitting
forward
in a tree.
to-
Kissing.
Have a good night.
If you need any help, I'll be around for a little bit.
10-4.
That's what's going
Uh,
on there.
Well, I'm now officially the only probationary medic on duty.
Now we have to bug her about it.
Uh-huh. Come
Huh?
here, Shauna.
What? Oh, I gotta pick someone up. Goodbye.
I think your boss just told you to come talk with her.
He's off
Yes,
duty.
hi.
So you and Mr.
We're just hanging out.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Jacob,
Okay.
you
Just
saw? Did you see what they
friendly,
look
you know, he
like?
doesn't know what to
No,
do
I
off
didn't.
duty,
It was
so I
literally
said, well,
just
I
a
know
car
what to
going
do
by.
off duty, so if you want to hang out,
They
we
went
can
down
hang out.
towards Legion.
Uh-huh.
Been hanging out a lot on duty too.
Uh-huh.
No. He's
Uh-huh.
just,
Uh-huh.
no.
Okay, but okay.
Just
Uh-huh.
providing assistance.
Assistance in that way, right? Okay.
What? No. In a professional way. I'm
Us
a
two
professional
over here
lady.
have our eyes on you.
What? Why?
Are you blushing? She's blushing.
I'm not blushing.
Do you know if it
She's
was male or
blushing.
female?
I'm a 35-year-old
No
woman.
fucking
I do not
idea.
Blush.
You're
You-
so blushing.
Mhm.
Your ears are turning red.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Your windows were so dark I couldn't see.
All right, go have fun on your date.
It's not a date.
It's totally
Bye, Shauna.
Goodbye.
I'm gonna go and put my car away. And then
Shauna,
I'm
you
gonna-
didn't put your ambulance away.
Oh, god damn it.
You want to lift down?
You're right. I did it.
No, it's alright. I'm good here for now.
Actually, Cletus.
What's up?
She's going to take care of you, man, and I plan on helping.
I think it's that one. It's
Oh,
one of
the-
those two. You can have it.
Okay.
Because I'm going to sleep.
Oh, alright.
Go and enjoy the carbon. Just don't look at the trunk.
Alright, sounds good.
So you at least got a car.
Oh, I swear to God, I'm not here for it today. I'm so stressed out.
You should,
Um,
take your advertisement down.
Jess?
Yeah, oh, Kelly
Or
Christ is
Cletus.
calling. Hold on. Hello? Hey, how are you?
Boss.
I'm actually going to
Yep,
sleep.
I was at the
how are you?
hospital talking to
You
Aya,
okay?
and
Tired.
apparently someone flew out of here with it.
I'm
Jessica,
tired.
can you whisper, please? Thank you. Oh, you're tired?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, you just went off duty so soon earlier. I was worried about you.
I'm fine. I'm just tired. Babies were up all night and it was hot and I did not do well.
I gotcha. Alright, well, you go get some sleep, okay?
Thank you.
No problem.
your office.
Okay.
I was just waiting for you. That's all.
Okay.
I love you.
I love you too. I'm very sleepy. It feels like 1:30 and I've got work again in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's alright. I have Aya's keys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That works.
Good enough.
Will you take me home once you feel ready?
Mm-hmm. I really am sorry about today.
I'm sorry for getting mad.
It's not your fault. I shouldn't have done it.
But I love you. I love you so much.
I love you too.
Good night.
Good night. Go to sleep.
Lean down, boy flea.
Oh, I'll pick you up and take you home here in a little bit.
No, sleepy.
Go sleep.
Night.
Good night.
I love you.
I love you too.